and welcome to my channel. And this video is titled, Can Being a Narcissist Age You? And I definitely need to do a two-part of can being with a narcissist age you? But here's something that I've noticed. And of course, I only speak from experience, and I only speak from, I think, the only narcissist that I know or that I was with, Mr. Michael Caruso, the 60-year-old narcissist, lied to me, cheated on me with a prostitute, posted photos of me, moved out twice, broke up with me more times than I can even count, watch all these videos. And I read a lot of things, and like I've had a lot of girlfriends tell me, narcissists will die miserable and alone because, you can only keep the mask up for so long. And, a narcissist, that's why they have thousands of acquaintances, because if they were to show their true selves, they would have no friends because no one wants to be around a lying, cheating narcissist, you know? So that's why, they always lie. They always have a mask up. They always have a facade. They only show people like he told me, which everything out of his mouth is a lie. So who the heck knows? But when I asked him, I said, oh, did you tell anyone that you were cheating on me for 7 years with a prostitute named Trina? No, I didn't tell anyone. Oh, really? Why not? I mean, you told me that she's so great that oh, she's better than me in every aspect of life. So why wouldn't you announce it to the world? Because that paints you in a bad light. So this is some things that I've noticed, and I feel that it is true. I feel that negative emotion, anger, can really eat away at you. Just like how stress can age a person. Um, just like how with all of his little peoples that he runs with, I guess they've lived life hard and fast, but they're in their 60s, so I guess they're still living it hard and fast. You look at photos of them, photos of like even 6 months prior, and you look at them now and you're like, oh my God, like, what? I mean, rode hard and put away wet. So, this is something that I've noticed. Well, first off, I noticed with a narcissist, whenever they go into their narcissistic rages, it is like a different entity takes over. It is like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You can literally see them go into a blackout rage. And then instead of, being a grown adult and controlling that, it's, well, you shouldn't push my buttons. You shouldn't make me mad. Sir, you're 60. You should control your actions, like control your emotions. So what? Basically, you revert back to a 5-year-old child. You don't get your way. You don't like something that someone says. So you scream and yell and you stomp your feet and you bully. And then when that doesn't work, then you physically bully someone. It's like, oh my God, how weak of an individual do you have to be? But narcissists are, you know, narcissists are weak individuals, and they do have very low self-esteem. This is why they always have to be praised by everyone. They always have to have people constantly telling them how great they are. Hence, Mr. Michael Caruso is, oh, he's king of Facebook. Let me put my whole entire business on Facebook so everyone can praise me. Honey, all I gotta say is this, okay? If you ever wanted to show up at that man's house, okay, I watch true crime. Apparently he doesn't. Apparently he thinks the rules do not apply to him. Basically, if you ever wanted to show up at this man's house, you can go on his Facebook, and I mean, it just blows my mind, the amount that he just throws out there, right? So I remember this. This was a few years ago. And, as always, it was found out about the cheating, thought, oh, maybe things will be different. And he's telling me, oh, no, I love you. That complete and utter lies, right? So it's Ron and Sam saying one thing to my face, doing something different behind my back. I find out about it. I question you. You get mad that I question you and that you're caught. You break up with me. I mean, it's just a vicious cycle, right? And it's like, sir, if you could just not lie, I mean, things would be fine. But which makes me believe either narcissists are compulsive liars or they just get off online, which, God, I don't know. I mean, I know they get off online. I know they do. So maybe they just get off on it so much that, I mean, it is a compulsion. I mean, I'm no doctor, just speaking on experience. Um, and I remember looking at him and I felt like it happened overnight. Like he just aged 20 years. Like I just remember looking at him and it's like literally, because I guess I didn't notice this yesterday or the day before. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, it looks like he's aged 20 years. Like his face is just sunken in. Um, he's lost, or it looked like he lost a lot of weight, or at least in the face it did, like just completely sunken in eyes, sunken in cheeks, just looked like he aged 20 years. And I remember, someone told me when you have that much anger and rage inside of you, oh yeah, it can eat away at you. And I always wondered, like, what are you so angry about? Like, why is it constantly walking on eggshells with you? Well, now that I look back at it, I mean, when you're juggling multiple women and you got to keep up these lies, and your real girlfriend Trina is a prostitute and you're not liking that, so you take it out on me. I mean, when you're living a secret life and keeping lies and secrets, I mean, of course. I mean, I guess you're going to be mad and upset because, your little mistresses, they got lives of their own. I mean, you're not liking it that Trina's a prostitute, so you take it out on me and then you project onto me. I mean, it just, now I'm looking at it and it's just like, gosh, it's like if you can't handle, having multiple lives, having secret lives, I mean, if you can't even handle it, then don't even do it. Like, just, God, narcissists are just children. And so I remember I noticed that and I said something to him. And of course, that enraged him. And it's just like, well, sir, if you weren't such an awful person, maybe it wouldn't eat away at you. And then I remember when I did not speak to him for 6 months, and I did videos on this, on sending me hate-filled messages, bullying me to talk to him. Then when that didn't work, then he's pouring out his heart and soul and leaving novels, which, by the way, doing all of this, just writing me novels, pouring out his heart and soul, and just, oh, crying a tear in his beer, everything. Just to let you know, still lying. Telling me in one breath, I'm so sorry. You have to trust me. I really want this relationship to work. Please, please, please. Still lying. Still lying. I remember I was like, all right, well, if you want to speak to me, meet me at this place next door to where I used to work after I got off work. And I walked in and I saw him and I was like, oh my God. Like he looked completely awful. Awful. Then it looked like he lost weight, and he was never a big person to begin with either. Lost weight, looked even more, his face is sunken in, it looked like it aged him another 20 years. I'm like, oh my God. I am not used to I mean, usually when someone ages, I mean, it's over time. It's not like it's overnight. And then he tried to say, hold it, I gotta laugh at this, that he was so upset and so heartbroken and just a mess of emotions that he had to go to the doctor and he had to get prescribed like three or four different medications just to cope with life. Okay, GTFO on that part. GTFO. Why now all of a sudden are you, in such turmoil? Uh, because I'm not talking to you. Get out of here. Bruised ego, honey. Bruised ego. A narcissist doesn't care. How are you going to tell me in one breath, please, I'm so sorry, I want this to work, but you're still lying? No, no, no. Yeah, you might have been on all that medication. Who knows if he still is? But you might have been on all that medication not because you missed me, honey. I guess the bruised ego is just I mean, I guess a bruised ego can really mess you up, I guess. And just aged horribly, horribly. And I truly believe that when you are not a nice person, you're full of anger and rage and really karma, baby. Like, you cannot go around treating people like, well, like you just don't care about them, telling them that you care about them when in reality you don't, and you are lying to them, cheating on them. I mean, just completely disrespecting them because you wouldn't want that done to you. But it's okay for you to do that to other people. It's okay for you to do that because you're lying to them. What they don't know won't hurt them. You're lying to them. So it's okay to do that because what they don't know won't hurt them. And here's another thing about narcissist, or just something that I've kind of noticed and something that I wonder. I mean, again, I'm not a doctor. This is just kind of from what I've learned and picked up and just whatever, my opinion. He drinks every day. Every day. It's either beer or vodka. Every day. And which, remember how I said he lost all that weight? Well, I mean, you drinking alcohol, it's, yeah. But here's the thing, I've never seen him trashed. But he told me he had to get so drunk to have sex with Trina because he felt so bad. Oh, you poor thing. Like that's supposed to make any of that any better. Again, deluded in the head. Never seen him drunk. Or, yeah. So I don't know if that's even worse as to how he drinks every day, yet I've never seen him drunk. Um, but I feel like he will be one of these people that can drink every single day and not have any health problems. And he will outlive us all. He always says, oh, my time on this earth is limited, because everyone in his family has basically died of a heart attack in their early 50s or 60s, because everyone in that family is a flippin' high-strung maniac. I mean, of course they're all going to die of a heart attack. I mean, get your emotions under control. But yeah, I mean, I guess when you're a lying, cheating narcissist and you're treating people like crap, of course it's going to age you. And I don't know. I mean, maybe you do have maybe you do know it's wrong. I mean, why else would you drink so much all the time, every day? I mean, maybe you do know it's wrong, but I mean, you don't care because you're still doing it. Narcissists, they do not care. And yeah, they will die miserable and alone. So thank you for watching. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this content, please consider subscribing. Thanks, guys. See ya.